This is one of the frustrating things for me when I look at this. So let's just take the Big Ten for example. They put a schedule out right on their network with flexibility, and everyone was excited. And then 6 days later, they did a 180 and said we're shutting down football. But yet they come and they say 20 hours a week, we're still going to have our players there. They're going to practice. They're going to do meetings. They're going to do stuff. They're going to go to class, and we're still going to test. If you can practice for 20 hours a week and do those things, and then get inserted into a campus setting where, let's face it, guys, those students coming back aren't going to be under strict testing protocols. You wonder, you're just like, why can't you play? Because I'm in the camp where I think it's much safer if they're playing. And what I mean by that is you have your testing protocols in place. If you have that carrot at the end of the week, which is a game, the players are really going to mind themselves, right? They're really going to kind of police themselves of not going out, not hanging out with friends' house, not playing video games. They're really going to do that self-bubbling. If there's no carrot at the end of the tunnel, we were all 18 and 22 at one point. If there's no carrot at the end of the tunnel and we're just practicing for 20 hours and there's no game, what do you think those 18 and 22-year-olds are going to do? I'm not really going to wear my mask today. Oh, I'm going to go over to my friend's house. I think things are going to get really lax. That's why I think they're safer playing a schedule. And again, that's my opinion. And so we'll see what happens.
And it's not just really opinion either. We've seen from the numbers that these kids in that particular age group are the ones who are driving a lot of the numbers these days. Mark, do you have any insight into UCF? I know Florida State, they just had a big press conference with the governor this week, and they talked about their protocols, how much they're testing. Do you know what they're doing at UCF? Are they able to insulate these kids, put them in a sort of NBA bubble at all, or is that just impossible on a college campus?
Well, I mean, I think UCF, just like most other programs, have tried to build the best bubble that they can. Now, as students come back to campus, there's challenges there. Not every player is taking online classes, so there's that scenario where players will go out into the general community of the campus. But UCF has been honoring a testing protocol put forth by their conference. It's very similar to what the Power 5 leagues have done. No one's testing on a daily basis. I know that UCF is testing to the guidelines that the conference has asked for. There's a policy in place if someone tests positive as to what their quarantine is. That's expected to increase when a season begins. Look, the best thing that can happen, whether it's buying your cells, the cost of testing come down, the reliability of testing come down, the timing results, gets better. When that happens, I think we'll all feel safer. But right now, UCF's doing the best that they can.